Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through. Endzone View, we coming through.
All right, y'all, man. Welcome back. 4th and Inches. It's your boy Nick, man. Here with my partner Dreak.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know it's been a while, man. I know it's been a while. You know, life been lifing. You know what I'm saying? Work been interfering with the podcast and all type of stuff.
It's a lot of life going on, man.
But we here now. You know what I'm saying? We back. So let's do a quick recap over the last, I don't know, what it been 3 weeks for real since we predicted the game.
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
So in them 3 weeks,
working on week number 4.
You know, my dog's been putting BTA because it's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi State, BTA, Gators, BTA. Not gonna lie, you know, Florida gave us a good game. And I expected that because they got a good defense.
I was gonna say it wasn't BTA, but it was a good game.
And it was BTA.
Y'all won.
Absolutely. It wasn't close to Sco say it was. It wasn't. At no point did you think we were gonna lose that game.
Oh yeah, at one point I did.
I mean, if you wanted to be a Georgia hater, bro, you could have just, you know what I'm saying, not did that. You feel me? You could have did anything else. Man, woke up and decided to be a hater. That's crazy.
They was playing good, man. They just they folded in the end, but they was in there now.
Not gonna lie, Florida defense especially had been impressive all year. So I wasn't surprised by their defense playing well. The new offensive situation or whatever they had going on looked good for the first half, especially, you know, but it is what it is.
And they did it without the head coach.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So the head coach gone. He was also the one calling plays. So now you got to try to adjust to a new offensive coordinator. You don't know what he might call.
Exactly.
And people do not understand, like, that changes your preparation if you don't know what a team gonna do. Because the playbook is still the playbook, true enough. But who calling the plays, when they gonna call it, how they like to call it, what their tendencies are, all that's different from what you done studied.
What of their own had they tried to implement into that?
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure, even you know what I'm saying, even as an offensive analyst, you know what I'm saying, if you get called to be the head coach, I mean not the head coach, but you got to call plays, I'm pretty sure it's some plays that you done had wrote down that you would have wanted to run, but you can't make that call, so you can't run it. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
plays that they try to implement of their own, like it's tricky.
See what I'm saying? Like, but neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
Neither here nor there. Y'all got the dub.
Matter of fact, before we move on, I feel like that's what happened with South Carolina A&M. You know, South Carolina went up 30-3 at halftime. Part of that is A&M having everything go wrong for them the whole first half. The other part of that was South Carolina had a new offensive coordinator that hadn't called plays at South Carolina. And you could see the defense kind of confused, not really knowing what was coming, what to do. But then halftime, Mike Elko made them adjustments.
At you up 30-3. I don't care what kind of offensive play calling or what kind of plays you got in your book. Common sense, that one's never supposed to happen. Nobody's seen that happening, or nobody's seen that coming. So why not just try to run the ball? Even if you get stopped, you still milking off time to try and squeak out of that with a win.
Not if you continually going 3 and out, which they were doing when they were trying to run the ball.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep running the ball because I know it's milking the clock. It might not be working. You might be going 3 and out, but
going 3 and out is not going to milk the clock, bro. You got to get first downs.
You got to get first downs, right? You got to get first down to keep the drives going. But what I'm saying
they were struggling both ways, throwing and running.
If I go 3 and out, right?
Right.
But every time I'm going 3 and out, I'm taking 2 to 3 minutes off the clock. Then I'll live with that.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. You can't take 2-3 minutes off the clock if you're going 3 and out. The play clock is only 40 seconds, so let's maximize.
But when you run the ball, the play still even when we huddling back up, the clock's still going.
Pete, what I'm saying though. So let's say we're gonna maximize these 40 seconds. 40. That's 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes exactly. The play don't last but 3 to 6 seconds, especially if you're not getting no yards. So at the most, you getting 2 minutes, 18 seconds off.
All right, so I'm not
That
saying
ain't no time.
I'm not saying for the rest of the game just do nothing but running the ball. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is they were trying to do that at first, and it wasn't working. And then they were trying to mix in the pass with it, and that wasn't working either. And it was just over with for their offense. You know what I'm saying? But again, a large part of the reason they was up wasn't just, or their offense was just spectacular. It was Nicholas Harbor caught a stop route, like a little curl route at 15 yards, and he took it 80.
Yeah, I seen that.
Plus, like, I want to say A&M had 3 turnovers in the first half. Plus, they had like 5 drop passes in the first half, and I know 3 of them would have been touchdowns.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's why I say, like,
that's what I'm saying. They should have tried to. I don't know. I just feel like at 30-3, you got to goddamn.
If they could have ran the ball, maybe they would have won the game. But they were not able to run the ball. Even in the first half, they couldn't run the ball.
Like this other team I know, located in Tuscaloosa. But,
speaking of Tuscaloosa,
yeah, we beat LSU 20-9
off a bye week with a struggle win.
Off a bye week again, a team with no head coach,
with a struggle,
no offensive coordinator. So, hey, we didn't know what to expect either. But all doesn't matter. We got the dub. It was a little more separation in that game than it was against Florida. Which what's crazy is both of them had pretty solid defenses. Florida had a solid defense. LSU got a solid defense.
Florida got one of the best defenses in the country. I just want to go on record as saying that.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that, but LSU got a pretty solid defense as well.
They got a solid front. They secondary can be got.
I mean, it can, but if you think about it, if your quarterback got time, any secondary can be got. There's no such thing as locking nobody down. All you doing is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact. I can't argue with that. That's a fact.
You're not going to lock them down. You might can lock them for a few seconds, but if that quarterback got time, it's going to open up.
Eventually, somebody's going to come open.
Exactly.
It's just life.
Exactly. But moving on.
Oklahoma
went to Tennessee, got the dub in Tennessee.
Went to Tennessee. That ain't what we're trying to talk about. We're not trying to talk about Tennessee right now.
I thought we was on a recap.
We is recapping.
You want to jump from the past few games that we missed to Saturday's game?
Immediately.
Well, we might as well just finish it up with Saturday's game then. Ain't no sense in recapping the rest of it. Let's just talk about Saturday.
Hey, let's skip everything else.
Texas went to Georgia.
Lost. No, let's talk about
we
Oklahoma.
finna get to it.
All right, cool. We can do Texas first.
Texas went to Georgia, played a good game for the first however long, and then UGA pulled away.
BTA, man. Go on, say it, man.
In the second half, which is what they've been doing all season.
Hey, man, I knew Texas was in trouble when Georgia played Mississippi State, and they was out there looking like Dan Lannon was calling the defense again. I like, ooh, that's gonna be trouble. And then they played Texas. They came out there in that 50 front like they did them last year. You know, you ain't got Jalen Walker, you ain't got Mikael Williams, but you got Elijah Griffith, Christian Miller, Xavier McLeod, Gabe Harris, Quintavious Johnson, CJ Allen was hurt the whole second half. Didn't play the entire second half. Defense ain't skip a beat. That's crazy. You know, Raylan Wilson, Chris Cole, and boy, my corners probably had their best game all year. No lie.
Maybe against a struggling Texas.
They weren't struggling to throw the ball though.
But yeah, nevertheless, Georgia got the win. Then we got Notre Dame and Pitt.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm saving the best for last.
Man, Notre Dame beat the brakes off Pitt. Everybody knew that. It was just a ranked matchup.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's just one of the games on the list.
Cool. So Oklahoma.
So then you got GSU played a good one against
Okay, all right.
Played a good one against Coastal Carolina.
Hey man, in a shootout, no defense. 45-40. Eagles pulled it out.
Pulled it out, man. Shootout.
Gotta love the home team, man.
Coastal always play GSU pretty tough, man. It's a little rival, a little slick little rival. But again, GSU able to pull it out. So kudos. Now, the best for last, Oklahoma, Alabama. Oklahoma went to Tuscaloosa and was able to pull out the win.
Mm.
Defense for them won the game. Offense for us lost the game. Our defense, they played their tail off. They did what they could. We only allowed one touchdown, 7 points. We allowed that. The rest was field goals. 7 of their points came off of a pick six threw by none other than Ty Simpson himself.
Mm.
So, yeah, pretty much what happened was, well, y'all didn't get to hear. We had actually did a little pregame podcast, but the audio didn't come out like we anticipated it, so we weren't able to post that one. But in that pregame podcast, I told my partner here, Mr. Nicholas, that the game was going to come down to whether our offensive line could hold up against their defensive line and if we would be able to run the ball, because if we could not run the ball and if our line could not hold up, we would not win that game. And I told him these exact words: not being able to run the ball is eventually going to catch up with us, whether it be this game or in the playoffs. It's going to catch up with us. And unfortunately for us, it caught up with us that game. We couldn't run the ball, which we hadn't been able to do all season. But again, we was able to escape. We had a lot of close games, but we was able to escape those games. This game wasn't one of them. Not being able to run the ball came back to bite us because they was getting lots and lots of pressure on Ty Simpson. That was the most pressure he's seen all season, which in turn means he got to get the ball out quicker, which in turn mean they was anticipating that, so they was jumping routes. They had a game plan. We had a chance to win the game, but we ran out of time, for one. Two, we had a chance that we wouldn't even had to worry about trying to win the game. We could have just been trying to seal the game. Had our trash kicker made one little field goal.
We not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Trash.
Man.
You've been trash all season.
We not gonna do that to these college kids, brother. Come on, now we better than that.
Nah.
We are better than that.
Right now, we are beneath our character. So I'm saying it. That kicker we got, trash. Get him out of there.
Hey man,
for the rest of the season, which we only got 2 more games, and then if we win out the SEC championship and the playoffs and all that, for the remainder of our season, whatever game we do play, anytime we on 4th down, I would prefer to just go for it. No need in kicking. Just go for it. Only thing he need to kick is extra points. That's it. We don't need to attempt another field goal. Just go for it.
So you done lost all faith in your kicker.
I've been lost all faith. Way early in the season, I lost all faith. I don't even know why the board's still putting him out there.
I mean, he might be your best option.
He got dang on killing a man draft. He ain't getting drafted. I ain't even saying nothing about the draft stock. He just gonna get his little degree and go on about his life, working some kind of office somewhere, something like that. But kicking field goals ain't for him.
Hey man, that was
I ain't got too much more to say about it. We lost. Simple as that.
You don't think you might have went just a little too hard on the kicker, man? That's a tough job.
Nah, man. I feel like I took it easy on him. You got other Alabama fans that I've been seeing talking about the offensive coordinator needing just be an analyst and let Kalen DeBoer call the plays. They the one who going in on the squad. I'm just talking about the kicker.
First of all, Alabama fans are the worst fans in America.
No, Georgia fans definitely the worst.
Whoa. I'm going to repeat this. Alabama fan kills her sister for not being upset enough after an Alabama loss. That is a fact that happened. Another Alabama fan not only committed a federal crime, he called into a national radio show to say he did it.
That was fake. He didn't do that for real. He just wanted to stir up Auburn. He didn't really go poison the trees.
You do understand that them trees died. They had to replace those trees.
That was weather related.
You understand that man served prison time for poisoning them trees, and they was able to prove the poison. Like, I don't know what the poison was. I'm not a herbalist. This is not what I do. But yeah.
Yeah, I ain't that deep of a fan. I'm a diehard fan, but I'm not finna go poison those trees. I'm not gonna kill my sister
The man named his daughter Alabama.
Yeah, he a diehard fan. She got a great name. I love it.
Terrible.
I love her name.
I blame the wife. I blame the wife for even allowing him to do such foolishness.
Hey, she might have been next to get poisoned if she didn't go with the flow.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all out here procreating. You know, I don't believe in eugenics, but you know, exceptions could be made.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm joking. That was a little too far. That was dark. That's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. It's my fault. I apologize. The Alabama fans just be crazy. I'm just saying.
All right. So since you've been so anxious to get to this game, let me hear what you got to say.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, it's like you said, we talked about it before the game. And like you said, if y'all couldn't run the ball, that was going to come back to bite y'all. And it kind of did.
There's no kinda.
But, man, I think it's more not that you couldn't run the ball.
Don't say we didn't try to, because we did.
You think y'all was committed to the run?
I ain't gonna say we just straight up was committed to the run and just all game long just trying to goddamn gonna run the ball. Of course not, but
okay, let's check the box score, right? Ty Simpson threw 42 passes in this game. He completed 28. Your leading rusher, Daniel Hill, who I've been saying y'all need to get the ball to, he only had 15 carries. He had 60 yards. So it ain't like you couldn't run the ball at all. It's like I've been explaining all year. Your coaching staff don't want to run the ball for real. They just don't. They would rather pass, run. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But again, if you look at our offensive line, as soon as the running backs get the ball, defense right down their face. So why would you want to keep trying to run?
I agree with that to a certain extent. But like I say, if your offense is geared toward we gonna pass the ball, that means you practice like that. Which means when you get to the game and now it's time to be physical and move people, you ain't been doing that. So why you gonna do it on Saturday?
I mean, it makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's like Kirby said, you know, to have a physical team, you gotta be physical at practice. Your team ain't physical at practice. And we know this. It ain't no secret. They practice like it's an NFL team. And if you watch the NFL, especially toward the middle and the end of the season, tackling ain't good no more. Blocking be sloppy. It's hard to remain physical if you're not doing it.
I mean, that, or it could be, you know, the weeks of them back-to-back ranked teams that we went on a spanking spree, including Georgia in that spanking spree. And then playing against LSU, which they wasn't ranked at the time, but it's LSU. Everybody know that's a rivalry game, so they gonna play hard. And you know, and then now we get to this game, and hey, the offensive line just crumbled. You know, we went through a gauntlet, but not making no excuses. He should have made the kick.
I mean, can I bring my violin out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey man, listen, man. Everybody in the SEC play an SEC schedule. So you know what that mean? That mean ranked or not ranked, you playing SEC teams 8 weeks out of the 12 on the schedule. 8 of the 12, you playing SEC team. So I don't care if you playing Mississippi State, if you playing Vanderbilt, if you playing Kentucky, if you playing, I don't know, pick somebody. On the other side of that field gonna be SEC players. A lot of them SEC players gonna end up in the NFL, just like your players. So that means every week, week in, week out, if you don't show up and play ball, you can get your behind whooped.
Yeah, you definitely can.
If you don't show up and decide that you want to play physical, you can get embarrassed.
Of course you can.
So with that being said, I agree.
That's the difference. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree with the fact that you can't be. If you come into a game and you get out physical, 9 out of 10, you're gonna lose that game.
You're gonna lose that game.
Even if it's Mississippi State, we consider a terrible team.
Yeah, if you get out physical, then yeah. But I didn't say get out physical. I said not be as physical.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not getting out physical. You're just not as physical.
So you're saying that the other team is more physical than you?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So you're saying you just not your best every week?
I'm just saying you're not playing to your standard, like as physical as you can play. You're not playing to.
Yeah.
Basically, like a lot of teams do, they play
to the level of competition.
So,
if you do that, eventually it will come back to bite you.
Yeah, eventually it will.
You know what I mean? But like when you playing somebody that's on your level, it's in the margins, bro. Like, cause Oklahoma and Alabama basically on the same level talent wise. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oklahoma has one of the best defenses in the SEC.
That's a fact.
If I'm not gonna say they got the best, but it's top 3 for sure.
Statistically speaking, they have the best defense in the SEC.
Exactly.
And I think Texas is like number 2 or number 3. I know Texas is number 1 against the run, which if you say so, if y'all say so, because I watch them folks get put in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Take these hands, elbows, knees, and feet. You know
that's why you can take the statistics into account, but at the same time, the statistics really don't matter.
I'm not gonna say they don't matter,
but
they only tell part of the story.
Yeah, it don't matter to that point. Because if you look at the statistics of the game, what we just had, we had 400 something yards total offense. Today, 200 something yards. So if you're looking at the statistics, you're gonna pick Alabama. Okay, y'all got 400. Y'all got dang near double the yards that they had, but you still lose the game. Exactly. So statistics, they matter, but they don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It all boils down to executing, and that we did not do very well.
It definitely boiled down to execution, and turnovers matter too. Y'all had
we had 3.
Y'all had 2 fumbles and an interception. You know what I'm saying?
Pick 6 at that.
You feel me? So not only did you turn the ball over, it was immediately turned into 7 points for the other team.
Immediately, yep. And it came back down.
And if I'm not mistaken, y'all was in the red zone when that happened.
We was,
because it was like 80-yard return or something like that, wasn't it?
It was about midfield.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about midfield.
I thought it was a little further than that.
Nah, we're about midfield.
Cool. So at that point, just a 7-point swing.
Yeah.
Not a 10, not a 14.
Yeah. But that 7 points also came back to bite.
Yeah, man, it was major.
Like I was saying, you can't afford to not to go out there and not perform like you should against everybody. Okay, yeah, we went to South Carolina and played sloppy and we're still able to squeak out that win.
South Carolina offense ain't been able to get nothing going, bro. And for some reason, they don't throw the ball to number 8 enough for me.
Oklahoma offense wasn't really able to get going.
Nathan.
They biggest highlight was when their quarterback ran for 20 yards and scored that touchdown. Facts. Other than that, they offense ain't really do nothing. Kick some field goals.
That's all they did.
But them field goals counted.
So what they was able to do is play defense, flip the field, play on y'all side of the 50 most of the game.
Yeah.
And was able to cash in and get points.
So when they getting turnovers, they already on plus side and then plus territory. So
and they made it count.
I
mean, it is what it is.
You win some, you lose some. That's our first conference loss. So with that being our first conference loss, we still control our own destiny. Yo, we went out, we go to the SEC championship. We go to the SEC championship 9 times out of 10. Win or lose, we make the playoffs. Possibly, because if we lose in the SEC championship, that'd be a 3rd loss. But
they're not gonna punish you for a loss in the conference championship.
Yeah. The committee already said they're not gonna punish, nobody for losing. All that would mean though, we won't get no bye week. We might not even get a home field game. We might have to go to somebody and play in the playoffs. But either way, we win out. We make the SEC championship game. We make the playoffs. So we still control our own destiny. So it was a loss that we hate to have, but we can afford to have.
Okay, so I'm glad you bring up, the conference standards and all that. As of right now today, with I think it's only a few real conference games left. Georgia done with their conference games. They went 7-1. A&M got one more against Texas, the last game of the year. Ole Miss has one more against Mississippi State, which is also the last week of the year. Alabama got one more with Auburn.
Yeah, and Oklahoma got 2, LSU and Missouri.
Right. Texas also has 2 more.
Texas A&M.
It's A&M and I can't remember who the other one is. But My point of saying all that is this. Today, A&M is the number one team in the SEC. They 7-0.
That's the best team in the SEC, in my opinion.
I disagree.
Of course.
But okay,
of
cool.
course. Because you're a Georgia fan, so you're gonna have Georgia bias. You feel like Georgia the best team in the SEC.
I think y'all will be A&M.
Nah,
I
playing
do.
that way we too inconsistent now.
I feel what you're saying, but Texas A&M offense is inconsistent. Y'all offense, to me, is more consistent than their offense. So I would take y'all to win that game on a neutral field because their defense is decent, but it ain't like they just out here unblockable with the front four. That ain't what they do.
So you think Oklahoma defense is better than Texas A&M?
I just told you Oklahoma probably got the best defense Oklahoma statistically has the best defense in the conference.
Yeah.
And you could argue, in my personal opinion, the top 3 defensive-minded coaches in the conference is Brent Venables, Mike Elko at A&M, and Kirby Smart at Georgia.
Yeah, I can give you that.
So,
but LSU got a decent defense too.
LSU has a very good defense.
Same as Florida. Florida defense kept them in a lot of games.
Very good defense. They would be 4-5 for me.
A defense that slept on. Our defense.
Not top 5 to me.
Of course not to you, but it was top 5.
Would they be top? Would they be top 5 in your mind?
It was top 5 not to beat Georgia at Georgia. We go ahead now.
Cool. Are they a top 5 defense in your mind right now? 10 games in. Are they better than LSU? Are they better than Georgia? Are they better than A&M? Better than Oklahoma? Better than Florida? Right now.
I wouldn't say they was better than Oklahoma. I wouldn't say they was better than I would say they're better than LSU. Georgia,
right now,
they may be right there together. I only say that because really our defense hadn't really too tough been tested like that. It's nobody that we gave up 44 points to.
Mm-hmm.
Except not even them, not even Florida State. Earlier in the season, yeah. Now late in the season, like now, I don't know. I think we got a top 3 defense in the SEC.
So
I'm not saying in the country, but
so in my opinion, I wouldn't have said Georgia had a top 5 defense early in the year because my secondary was looking shaky. Like they super talented, but they were shaky. But right now, the last few weeks, playing against teams that like to pass the ball, and my corner's been shutting down. No, I'm taking my defense over everybody.
Of course you will.
I like Oklahoma defense, but the thing about Oklahoma defense is they play zone because they can't cover for real. They not manning up nobody.
We played Georgia's defense. We played Oklahoma defense. We played Tennessee's defense.
Tennessee's defense not that good.
LSU defense. We played
LSU defense
Missouri's
is good,
defense.
but they stay on the field too long.
We played Vanderbilt defense. We played South Carolina's defense.
Did I mention Missouri or South Carolina?
The best defense we faced this season is Oklahoma. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. I will agree with that. Because the time y'all played Georgia defense, the secondary was still shaky. And even in that game, they pretty much held y'all offense in check.
Okay, and you feel like since that game, y'all defense has improved.
Absolutely.
And I feel like since that game, our defense has improved. So
I didn't say it didn't improve. It definitely improved when you got number 1 off the field. I see it what I see it. I'm standing on that. But Pro Football Focus said that boy was going to be the number 1 corner off the board. He ain't giving up a pass all year. He the best corner. Exposed that boy.
Maybe his mind ain't right this season. You know, they had him.
Hey man, that mind got real not right when it came to Athens. He ain't been the same since.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did. They ran at that boy. Then they threw at that boy. And ever since then, everybody else been coming to the game. What number 1 at? That's what we going at. We gonna leave the freshman alone. The freshman over there balling. We going at number 1.
But I mean, nevertheless, man, like I say, they came to Tuscaloosa. They got the win. We got to win out. Take care of business. That's it. That's that on that.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. I hope Texas beat A&M only only to call chaos.
Why
That's
you
the
feel like
only
that'll
reason.
cause chaos though?
So if A&M lose, that means they 7-1 in the conference.
Yeah.
Georgia 7-1. Ole Miss 7-1. Alabama 7-1. Alabama got a tiebreaker over Georgia. Georgia got a tiebreaker over Ole Miss. And A&M ain't played none of the three. So who playing the SEC championship game?
A&M probably still get in
How?
because
What put them in?
They number one in the league right now.
They
in the
only
conference.
number one because they don't have that loss. Once they get that loss, they put them even. So how you decide who goes?
I don't know. Maybe
You see
coin
what I'm
toss.
saying?
I don't know. I don't know how they would do that.
I have no idea. That's
But
why
I
I said
know
I want
if
to see
we
the
went
chaos.
out, we in there.
How?
I said if we went out,
How?
we in there
How?
because we got the head-to-head versus y'all.
Okay, cool. We got the head-to-head versus Ole Miss. Y'all don't play Ole Miss.
Ole Miss got 2 losses, right?
One.
And who else they got left? Just Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. That's why I say, how do you determine who going?
I'll tell you how I determine it.
Cause you an Alabama fan. Of course you gonna put y'all in
No.
there.
We just gonna sit back and chill. We're gonna rest up while the 2 other teams go ahead and play in the SEC championship. We'll rest up. I'll be perfectly fine with that. We sit out and rest
Hey
up,
man, listen.
get right, practice, you know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with that.
And Georgia and Ole Miss can go rematch, or Georgia and A&M, or Georgia and whoever. I don't care who they put in there.
I don't know how
I
you would
wouldn't
even
mind.
determine it though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be cool with sitting at the house waiting on them. Well, we're gonna fall out in the playoffs to go see who we got to prepare for and all that. Y'all go ahead and have the SEC championship.
Like I say,
We'll take
bro,
our one conference loss and our one out of conference loss and our 10-2 record and going to the playoffs, and we can do it like that. Ain't no sense in putting an extra week of wear and tear on our team.
okay, cool. That's all fine and dandy. All I said was I don't know how they're gonna determine that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's hard to say. I don't know.
I don't know either. And I kind of want to see it. But if you do that, no matter how you do that, those 2 teams are gonna be in automatically.
Oh,
Let's just say for
the
sake
2
of
conference
argument.
teams.
Yeah, let's say for sake of argument, all 4 of them teams went out like we expect them to do. So them 4 teams are automatically in the playoffs, regardless. Right?
Right.
Cool. Is the SEC gonna get a 5th team in? Here's the question.
I think that depends on what the ACC have going on.
Cause right now the 5th team would be Oklahoma, who is actually ranked ahead of Alabama. So Oklahoma went out, they in. Is Alabama gonna get in? I think so.
Yeah.
But right now they at number 10.
Oklahoma got what? 2 conference losses. One to A&M, one to Texas.
That work in their favor though. Cause they win their next 2 games. They don't have to play in the conference championship. They end up 10-2.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they already at number 8. Alabama
So
at number 10.
In. If we went out, then
y'all will get to play for the conference championship. Well, I don't know. Because if y'all went out, they give y'all the tiebreaker. Again, y'all got a tiebreaker over us. We got a tiebreaker over Ole Miss. Y'all Ole Miss didn't play. So
I don't know. Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
How you to a coin toss.
They're gonna have to do something. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you get with.
Maybe that's when they go to pulling out strength of schedule, strength of record. And
how you determine all that? You see what I'm saying? Like that. That's why I didn't understand doing away with divisions and all that. You put too much, cause now everybody can't play everybody for real.
Cause had they kept the 2 divisions in the SEC conference, you would have the top 2 teams in the West, the top 2 teams in the East, and
they have to play each other.
So
it wouldn't be no question on who going. You'll know it. Alabama beat Georgia. They would be in the East. That means Alabama going.
Yeah.
Ole Miss and A&M would have had to play, and whoever win that game was gonna go.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it is what it is, though.
I mean, really, it just was. It wasn't even the top 2 teams. It was the top team. Whoever the West, the number 1 team in the West, played the number 1 team in the East.
Absolutely,
and that's that.
Right
now, in that scenario, with the division being split like that, basically, them 2 teams that's going to the conference championships are the 2 teams that's going to be in the playoffs.
Basically guaranteed anyway.
Yeah.
So the question still would have been,
who else will get in?
Who else gonna get in? That's why I say, like, do you think the SEC gonna get 5?
I don't think they're gonna get 5. I think they'll get 4.
So who gonna get left
Because
out?
it be so much SEC. Well, they say it be so much SEC bias already. I think the committee will try not to feed into that.
Cool. Hold that thought 1 second. Let's say it play out. Alabama go to the conference championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose, you pretty much guarantee the spot in the playoff because you in the conference championship game. Oklahoma is ranked number 8 right now. You gonna take the number 8 team out? You got 12 in? You gonna drop them all the way to 13?
We 10.
Y'all are automatically being there. That's what I'm saying. You in the conference championship game. That solidify your spot already.
Yeah.
So you're gonna drop Oklahoma all the way out just to say we're not gonna put 5 SEC
So who would
teams
not
in
get in the group of 5? Because all of them got multiple
group of
losses.
5 champion got to be in the highest rank, whichever one that is. That's an automatic. The Big 10 got an automatic. ACC, SEC, Big 12.
I don't know how they'll do it, man. I don't get paid to think that hard.
The thing will be if the SEC get 5 teams in, the Big 10 only get 3. That's 8 spots. The Big 12 is 9. ACC, that's 10. Group of 5, that's 11. Notre Dame, that's 12.
Yeah.
So it'll be the SEC Invitational. The SEC Invitational again, my boy. Then they gonna be crying again. Man, we got too many SEC teams.
That's exactly
in, man.
what I'm saying.
Man, we gotta expand it.
Talking about the SEC
Man, we gotta expand it to 32, man. We gotta get some more Big 10 teams in here.
Yeah, they probably try to go to 16 and do a March Madness bracket.
Cool. If you go to 16, then the SEC gonna get. See, I just said 5, right?
Yeah, they probably get about 8 on, man.
They'll get 6 in.
It won't be 8, but it will be.
It'll be 6 in if it started today, with Texas at 17 and Tennessee at 20, and both of them can jump somebody. So you still might end up with half the SEC in there.
Yeah.
Now what? Go to 24, man. Just gonna make it a whole 24. Drop off Houston, and you got
Missouri.
8 teams from the SEC. No, 9 teams from the SEC. 9 SEC teams ranked right now. And they talking about the Big 12. The Big 12. Who Indiana play? They play Oregon. Cool. Who Ohio State play? Texas in the first game. They scored 14 points. They won 14-7. But then you want me to say, I shouldn't count it against you because the first game of the year. Then it shouldn't count in your favor because, again, it's the first game of the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I'd be interested to see how it play out. You know what I mean?
That's something to keep an eye on because it is a very strong possibility that might happen. Texas might pull the upset and beat Texas A&M.
And then what? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Chaos. But, it is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? We can go in depth on that more as, everything play out. And it is what it is, man. 2 more weeks of the season. Dogs got Charlotte at the crib. Then we got Georgia Tech at the other crib. Yeah, we're going to black out the dome on Black Friday. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
That Kirby never going to do that. He not that cool. He ain't got that swag no more. He old now. Man,
he was raised by Nick Saban. Keep it traditional.
No swag.
Keep it traditional.
No.
When you the GOAT, you don't got to be swagged up.
Like he can onside kicks, huh?
His swag is rocking them all the rings on his finger that y'all wish to be rocking. That's his swag.
You do understand Kirby's smart ain't 70 years old, right?
Yeah, I know he ain't.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to stop acting like it. And remember, he grew up in the 90s.
Listen, man, when you switch up, that's when you go wrong.
The boy
Keep
grew
doing
up.
What's working.
He did switch up. The boy grew up wearing cross colors with crisscross talking about jump.
He ain't switch up. He grew up.
Nah. No, he didn't.
We all got things that we did back in the day that we don't do now because we grew up.
Kirby Smart was on the sideline Saturday doing the big balls dance. He ain't grew up, bro. He ain't.
I mean, he got his little moments.
See what I'm talking about? Okay then, man. Let the kids have fun, man. Let the kids have fun. Let's go all black with the black jerseys. We can black it out because we gonna have more fans there than them anyway. And it's in the big body beans. Come on, man. And it's on Black Friday. And they gonna wear white anyway.
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe. It's Georgia Tech. They don't never wear gold unless they on the road.
Yeah, that was like one game. I think it was LSU had a home game and they were white.
They always wear white at home.
Somebody wore white.
Bro, I've only seen LSU wear purple at home like once or twice.
Yeah, I ain't understand.
I don't understand. But anyway, man, let's wrap this up, man.
Yeah.
Been out here long enough.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Alabama.
Hold on, who y'all got this Saturday? Bro, we need to talk about the games coming up.
It's Cupcake weekend, you know that. Y'all got Charlotte, we got East Carolina.
Hey man, they be hating on that. They be hating on the fact the SEC be scheduled in the soccer game.
It's Cupcake game, you know what I'm saying?
Man, everybody ain't got no cupcake, man.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even be like, I want to see how we're gonna bounce back this week. No, it's a Cupcake game.
It ain't a cupcake game, man. Kentucky at Vanderbilt. Pittsburgh, after that beatdown, they at Georgia Tech.
I'm talking about us. Y'all.
Tennessee at Florida, man. Tennessee at Florida, man.
That'd be a good game, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Florida beat Tennessee like 30 years in a row, something like that. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but it was a long time.
Yeah, that's what I say. It'd be a good game. You can't sleep on that one.
Tennessee might finally get some get back, but it's gonna be hard, bro. In the swamp, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. If Tennessee offensive line can give Joe Aguilar time, he gonna carve him up. Enough to get the win. He ain't just gonna score 40 points. But yeah, they gonna get the dub. And again, after Billy Napier got fired, man, look, they team trying to quit. You know what I'm saying? So well, I hope we get their defensive tackle, you know what I'm saying? Big boy almost like 380. Can't move him. We need him.
When that Kirby out there, or was it y'all teammates that was talking to their quarterback after the game, trying to recruit?
DJ Ladway? Nah, man, no boy went to high school together.
And they recruiting that man. Hey, bro, you might well come to college with us, bro. We played together in high school. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing down here in Florida. Just come on to Georgia next year.
That wouldn't even make sense.
I mean, it wouldn't.
He not gonna play in front of Gunner.
If he got the line, he better than Gunner.
He is definitely more talented. He's not a better football player.
If he got the line that can get him time, he gonna deliver that ball.
I disagree.
He gonna take off with that ball.
I'm gonna say this again. He is definitely more talented. That's not even a question. He got a bigger arm. He's faster. He's more athletic. What he is not is a better decision maker. Because even when he be having time, that boy be doing stuff, and I just be like, I don't understand that. That didn't make sense. Where were you going with that? What did you see that made you feel like that was the place to go?
Yeah, I mean, when you got your offensive line constantly letting pressure get back there to you, you go to seeing all kind of things. You just trying to get rid of the ball. So again, if he got a line that can get him time back there, then I think he'll improve as a passer.
I mean,
so if he improves as a passer and he already good whenever he take off with the ball, then hey,
he's still not gonna play in front of Gunner.
You got your song.
He's not gonna play.
No, because he's a black quarterback. We know Kirby gonna. Only time he gonna play in front of Gunner is on the 4th down when y'all from the fake punt. But
I mean that's cap, but I. Bro, Stetson Bennett was on the bench as the 3rd string quarterback when DeJuan Mathis started the game. He was the opening day starter.
Yeah,
not just he started any game because the other quarterback got hurt.
He started that game.
No, he
ended that.
Wait a minute. Before we even got there, do you know who was supposed to be the starting quarterback that game?
Who?
Jamie Newman.
Yeah. And that COVID year, he decided to sit out like he did.
That was the year.
And then you never heard nothing else about him since then.
I ain't had nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is, you saying that Kirby don't want a black quarterback when he specifically went out and got 3 of them, at least. 2 of them, he named the starter. I can't. DeJuan Mathis couldn't play, dog.
No, after that surgery, and then he got went to Arkansas and got lit up a couple times.
Get what? Super talented though. The talent is there, and when you see it, you see it. But as far as actually playing, he ain't got it no more.
All right, anybody can go recruit a black quarterback. I believe it when I see it. But
hey man, that man had Justin Fields getting in the game when he had no business in there.
Yeah, like on 4th down. But
like period. Because why was he in the game?
Hey,
ain't nobody else taking their starting quarterback out to let the backup get a couple snaps.
He went in. He transferred to Ohio State and did his thing. But
yeah,
we gotta get out of here.
Never win nothing. That's what he did. He never won nothing.
I mean,
He
think
Ohio
about it.
State
Think about
quarterback.
it. It's what 132
Mhm.
teams,
36, no.
136 teams. A lot of them never won nothing. That don't mean they won.
Hey man, get what? Stetson Bennett won too.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He stayed at Georgia. Matter of fact, because Jay Fromm transferred, Georgia went and offered Stetson Bennett a scholarship. They were supposed to be Justin Fields.
Supposed to be Justin Fields. Justin Fields came way after.
Nope.
I mean, Stetson Bennett came way after.
No, sir. Justin Fields transferred to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Georgia offered Stetson Bennett a scholarship to come back from the junior college.
That's what I'm saying. They got rid of the black dude.
They didn't get rid of him. He chose to leave. They didn't want him to leave.
He had some stuff going on off field.
That's the excuse.
Some stuff going on. I ain't gonna even get into what it was.
If he had that stuff going on for real, why his sister stayed though?
Maybe she wasn't experiencing it. That's just like when
because we know it's cap.
If your sister transferred to Toombs, you weren't gonna transfer to Toombs.
You had your friends. You're not listening what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. One person said something stupid. That one person got kicked out of school for saying something stupid. So him using that was an excuse to be eligible to play immediately, and I ain't holding it against it. I would have did the same thing on his behalf. I didn't say it was dumb. I don't even think that was his idea, though. I think it came from the lawyer, because that's what lawyers are paid to do. This is what I want to do, make it happen. I ain't got nothing against him. I told you a long time ago, he should have never went to Georgia because his skill set don't match their offense, which is why he's struggling in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Hey man, if your issue is I've never been in a pro offense, I don't know how to read the defense through this progression like this, you can either go to a school that do that and wait your turn and learn how to do it, or you can run from that and go to a school that don't do that, and then you struggle in the pros like every Ohio State quarterback not named CJ Stroud, who has been struggling since his first year. I'm just saying, dog.
Well, neither here nor there. It's cupcake weekend for most of us.
Facts.
We'll try to get y'all another podcast out if life permits. Get y'all another one out this weekend after this weekend here is up, and we'll give a recap, and y'all know how we do.
Yeah, man. Dogs on top, man. Big dog, go dogs. Dogs by 100. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to black out the big body beans on Black Friday. All black everything. I'm talking about black pants with the black hat, with the black shoes, the black jersey, just black on black on black on black on black.
Yeah, to go to the funeral for Georgia Tech to kill y'all. But yeah, man, my boy got big dreams over here, man. He wishing for a blackout.
I do wish. Curb ain't gonna go. Curb ain't going.
Nah.
Curb ain't he ain't got enough swag.
Not happening. He is not Oregon.
He too beholden to these old stupid Georgia fans that just swear, oh, we can't wear the black jersey. We lost a game in the black jersey. 4-1 in the black jersey. I just saying 4-1. And these same people that hold on to these traditions.
Who was that one lost to?
Alabama.
Oh.
That ain't the point. These same people though that hold on to these traditions. So can we not wear the white jerseys? Because we lost to Alabama and them. Can we not wear the red jersey? We lost to Alabama and them. When Herschel Walker was at Georgia, he wore red pants, which I would say we can't wear red pants. That boy won a national championship wearing red pants.
Yeah, but things changed since then.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
A lot has changed.
Georgia been wearing silver pants since the 40s, man. That ain't that new.
We'll be here all night.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm getting on my soapbox because it's stupid.
But yeah, man, y'all, hey, roll tide, man. Roll tide. All I got to say, we lost. We're going to bounce back. We'll see y'all in the playoffs.
Man, go dogs.
Y'all ready? Clap pad, snapbacks, Endzone Views, big hits, big dreams, can't lose. Chain gang marching them boys in the trenches, Gradure gladiators stacking up defenses. Hail Mary visions, go cooking up schemes. Every Friday night we chasing them dreams. Stadium roaring, the crowd too loud. Please cut the turf, hands up in the clouds. Flags fly, rest whistle, tension thick. Game clock ticking, better move quick. Endzone View, where legends are made. Fingers to the sky, the anthem parade. Endzone View, sweat, blood, and bruises. Victory's the prize, ain't no room for excuses. QB in the pocket, working, but he don't care. Downfield missile spirals like a dart. Receiver snacks, glory, that's pure. Hard tailgate smoke, ribs on the grill. Southern boys cooking up their winning wheel. Marching band horns.